Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for today's varsity field hockey action between Braintree and Needham. Mike Wassel taking you the coverage here on BCAM TV. And it will be Braintree here at home trying to get in the win column. Had a couple tough last few games, and it's been a season that has put actually Braintree now below 500 after the latest loss to Canton earlier this week, as Braintree will face Needham, a team that a little bit down this year in comparison to recent years. They're 7-5-1 heading into today's play. So we'll see if Braintree can get a point or two. Really like to win a game here. As Braintree moves it into the attacking end, and Birchill trying to get the offense started. So Braintree works it right into the middle of the field where the Needham defense looks to clear. And it is sent out by the defense as it was cleared out by Himowitz. And Braintree right in front of us here, right around the midfield mark, taking it back as Joyce working it down the sideline. And Braintree continuing down into the Needham end where it goes out of bounds. So it will be a Braintree ball as it was deflected out by Needham, the Rockets and the Wamps here on BCAM TV, streaming live on YouTube as well as the BCAM TV station, channels 9 and 28 on Verizon and Comcast, as we await the first goal or scoring chance here of this first quarter. As we've played a couple minutes now into the opening quarter, 15-minute quarters, 4 of them, and obviously a break at halftime as Braintree works it past the defender on the play from number 25 to fail. This is played back out, and again, defense being tested as both sides battling around the midfield mark. Work towards the sideline, and now it is Needham working it into the Braintree end. As an opportunity here for Ferreira, one of the captains, working it now, looking for a shot, and Braintree having a kick stop. As knocking that one out will be Braintree's goalie. That is Barrett getting the start, number 88. So Braintree getting the first save of the game. And we'll see if the offense can start to get some chances. They have struggled the last few games to create goals. And they're hoping that this game will be a little different. They can break through and get a couple. As Birchill now working it here to the near side. Defended by number 12, Berzik. As Needham takes it into the Braintree end, defended by Joyce. Sent to the far side of the field. As we have a shot attempt, Braintree with the kick save. So 2 stops already for Barrett, who has been under siege in her own end here to begin the game. "11 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first quarter in a scoreless game. Sent to the far side as it's cleared and out of bounds. And Needham now will play it. Berzik will hit it deep into the corner as the crossing pass off the stick of Ferreira, and Braintree will get the ball back. as that one goes out of bounds. Braintree playing it out. A little bit of contact. As Marston doing a nice job defensively. Unfortunately giving it away right in the middle of the field as Bernie hitting it for Needham. Trying to clear that one out was Braintree's number 4, Ella Woods. So it's going to be a penalty corner, the first of the game, and Braintree's defense going to be put to test. Needham trying to get one here early. Braintree gave up a couple goals in the loss. That's a hard shot, nice save. And the rebound still in front. Braintree doing a good job trying to clear it. And they will get the whistle that will stop it and allow them to clear it out. So that's the third save already for Barrett, who's played a good first quarter, but the defense right now needs to start working it up the field, giving the offense some opportunities to score some goals. Centering pass and a shot attempt and a nice kick stop. Another nice save by Barrett, as that one was let go by Schmaltz. And it's been all Rockets here in the first 5 minutes as they continue to get chance after chance. Woods with the steal. And now working it to the far side of the field, right in front of the Braintree bench. And it has another whistle, will have to be slowed down here. Braintree cannot start with the ball moving. Wait for the ball to lay still. So Braintree will play it deep in their own end. And it's going to be hit up the field by Lee. Back towards midfield and played back up by Needham. Dumped into the Braintree end and a little collision as Curran plays it to the outside and Braintree will clear it out of bounds. Seven and a half remaining here in the first quarter. Still no score as this one is played out of bounds. Long delay as Braintree finally does play it up. And now an opportunity here for Lee up the field. As the defense able to get back and Himovitz able to make the play. As Braintree uses the middle of the field looking for Marston. Owen takes the bounce off the turf and hit Braintree's leg. And a nice steal by Lee. Working right along that sideline, good strong battle. As Alper also in on the play. And Lee goes down and Braintree gets the ball. Played up the field, deep into the Needham end as it goes out of bounds off of Braintree. 6 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter, still no score. Here along the sidelines as it is out of bounds. Just out of the reach of Schmaltz. And Braintree with the free hit. 2-on-3 up the field. Right along the sideline. As Needham looking to move it into the middle of the field. As Braintree now will clear it. Joyce with a nice pass, and here comes Marston. Braintree finally with some space. As that hit a Needham foot, Braintree will continue with the ball. As Burchill makes the quick pass over to Woods. As it goes stick to stick. Up the far side of the field, it's knocked off of the Braintree stick. As looking to make a play was Diuti. As the first quarter has just 4.5 minutes left. And on the backhand, Burchill trying to knock it up to Marston as the ball is out of bounds, and Braintree will continue with possession. Now Joyce, as the pass connects with Burchill, works it to the far side for Woods. And Braintree now making some good passes here as this first quarter has moved on. Braintree will keep possession. Three minutes left here in the opening quarter. As Braintree looking to get a shot, as that'll be their ball. So it'll be McLaughlin hitting it for the first time. And a chance here for Needham to break with numbers. As on the far side of the field, it is Alper trying to backhand it up to her forward, and Braintree is able to clear it away. And a quick pass from Lee, the outside is Diuti. And a strong defensive play to knock it away. As it's played back over midfield. And now it is cleared to the sideline. Off the stick of Curran, and out of bounds. Into the Braintree end, here is a shooting lane, and it went just wide of the post as they had a great opportunity there. And the shot went just by the post as Braintree nearly fell behind 1-0. Braintree has not led in a while, and they got to start getting some offense in this game. Spent a lot of time in their own zone. And now it's stolen. Birnbaum with the steal, but Braintree will work it out. Played up the sideline, and now Lee cannot get it past the defender as Stevens with a strong play. Down the sideline as the pass connects, and the crossing pass is blocked down by Braintree as we are under a minute to go. The player was playing it while going to the ground, which I believe is illegal. So a half minute to go, and Braintree pinned deep in their own end. Knocked away by Curran. 10 seconds left. Braintree looks to drain the clock and head to quarter number 2 in a scoreless game. And that is going to do it here for the first quarter. So Needham with a couple of chances here in the opening quarter, including one that went just by the post. And Braintree not really with any offensive opportunities of their own to speak of after 50 minutes of play here at Braintree High School. No score between Braintree and Needham here for varsity field hockey. We'll continue our live stream broadcast, and the second quarter will begin after a quick break.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future, in a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing. I love you always, Mom.
Welcome back to Braintree High School, getting ready to start the second quarter. Mike Walser bringing the coverage here on BCam TV as we are underway. Scoreless first 15 minutes, and we'll see what's in store here in the second quarter. And hopefully Braintree will start to get some opportunities on offense. Got to start shooting. Actually done a pretty good job passing here today. They've done a nice job stringing together consecutive passes, which is something that they struggled against in the game against Canton. As it worked to the far side where it's crossed. And now at the far post, it is ricocheted in off the stick of number 22, Bridget Roach, it looked like. And Needham scores quickly here in the second quarter to go ahead. And it is going to be Roach bringing the ball up. Goal scorer typically grabs the ball. It's the first goal coming here by the visitors. And Braintree will play from behind again. And a dangerous swing on that one. As Braintree gives up possession. To the sideline, it's out of bounds. Crossing pass, and again setting things up is Ferrara, who continues to be one of their top players here in this game. That's the third or fourth time we've seen her send it right across number 11 for Needham, and they get a penalty corner from this. So an opportunity to go ahead by a couple goals as the shot attempt goes wide. Braintree has made a change in goal after the first quarter. Corcoran now in net. And Braintree down 1-0. As Ferrara again trying to get something started for the Rockets offense. On the far side, it's out of bounds where Needham takes over. Middle of the field, they look for a shot And the shot goes wide. So play continuing up the field as the Braintree defense makes the stop. And the pass does not connect. It was taken away. And the backhanded shot towards the goal, and a blocker save is made as Corcoran being tested again. And Needham again bringing more pressure on the offense. And it will be another penalty corner, the third of the half. Braintree has spent the entire second quarter on this side of the field, giving up the only goal at this point. As they return the pass, and it's sent across, and it goes by the stick. Ferrer sends it across again. And Braintree's defense, as Birdshill trying to clear it. And the shot goes wide. "11 minutes to go here till halftime. Only one goal came in the opening 30 seconds, 45 seconds of this second quarter. And right now the goal by Roach, the difference in this game, as Braintree now swings it down the sideline. Time here for Lee. That's the defense. Himowitz. And up the field, it is out of bounds, where Braintree will take over yet again. Quick pass that does make its way through a couple defenders. And then Braintree gets back with it as Joyce loses possession. And now it's played down the field to the Braintree end. Birdshill with a little juggling act, trying to continue to work it past the defense, and eventually it was lost, where Braintree continues with the ball, far side. As Hannigan now on the far side of the field, and Woods up ahead. .9:20 left here in the second quarter. Braintree trailing here to Needham, 1-0. Needham will have it in their own end. As it's played over midfield. And a long run, where this one goes all the way out of bounds. And Braintree will play it from the 25. And all the way over midfield, deep into the Needham end. As Himowitz is defended by Lee, as Woods made a nice play in the air, but unfortunately the call goes against Braintree. .740 left here in quarter two. Braintree swinging across the field as Birdshill has it taken away, but gets right back on it. And it's worked up the field. As Braintree trying to dump it into the Rocket end. As Woods battles right around the Needham bench. Some good stick handling there from Hannigan, but Needham takes it back, and now it's dumped in the direction of the Braintree defense, who will have the free hit. And it will be played up the field now by McLaughlin. Marston works it to the middle of the field where Needham is able to take it, then Braintree takes it back. And down the field, Lee had an opportunity, but Needham continued to be strong on the stick as Joyce works it over to Marston. And Marston looking ahead as it pops to the middle of the field where it hits Burchill. Now over the midfield mark, and a whistle, which will give Braintree the ball back. 5:25 left here in the first half. Another whistle on Braintree. Needham in their own end, working it well up the field, and that's going to go all the way out of bounds. So, team with different strategies. Needham continuing to just push the ball up the field, hoping to run onto it, force Braintree into their own end and make a mistake. Braintree hasn't really been able to do the same on the other side. Hasn't really been able to pass the ball up the field and allow somebody to run onto it. Middle of the field. And a shot attempt that goes wide. It was deflected by Braintree, so it'll be a Needham ball. Nice little cut back. Getting an opportunity here is Vitz. Right in front of the goal. Again, the shot goes wide of the post. We've seen one goal so far, and that came early in the second quarter, as Needham continuing to spend lots of time in the Braintree end with 3.5 remaining. Looking for a second goal before the end of this second quarter, as that one goes out of bounds, and Braintree will take back over. Braintree has not scored in a couple games, and they're having another scoreless first half to this point. This ball is out of bounds. Up the sideline, here is Lee with a handful of defenders right around her, as it's given away by Braintree. Braintree looking to clear it out. McLaughlin towards the sideline. The referee getting in the way a little. And Braintree will continue with the ball. ball goes out of bounds with just 2 minutes to go. That's Braintree with a steal. And Birchill with Marston to her left, gets it up ahead for Lee. Nice pass. As Needham trying to work it across the field, switching sides. And it goes out of bounds on the far side of the field, right in front of their own bench. A Braintree ball. And into the Needham end as the shot goes wide. So finally Braintree putting something towards the goal as we have 90 seconds left. 1-0 advantage for the visitors from Needham. As Braintree looking for a steal, nearly got it. And now Holland coming in to hopefully provide a little bit of disruption. McLaughlin has that one pinball off a couple sticks. As Braintree moves it up the field, slowed down by the defense. And now it's worked up the field momentarily, as with just a half minute to go, it'll go out of bounds. So probably nearing the end of this second quarter, unless one team can start to make a push towards the goal. Either side in a dangerous spot to this point, but the ball going all the way down the field and out of bounds. That'll probably just about drain most of the rest of this second quarter. Braintree really doesn't need to hurry because it's going to be just about impossible for them to move the ball from this side of the field to the other side. And Braintree really knowing that's the situation as they just run the clock out. And the second quarter comes to a close. So the only goal coming here in the opening 30 seconds or so by Bridget Roach, number 22 for Needham, the only goal of the game to this point. So 30 minutes in the books here at Braintree High School. We'll be back for third quarter action after a quick break here on BCAM TV. Welcome back to Braintree High School, start of the third quarter. Mike Wasser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV in a 1-0 game in favor of Needham. After 30 minutes of action, just one goal here in this game. Braintree has played a lot of low-scoring games, but they have not been able to get a goal in a while. Working on over 2.5 games worth of time without a goal. As Wood's pass is deflected. Birchill works it up the field. Lee getting a stick on it, and now the defense of Stanton working it up the sideline. And a whistle on Braintree. Middle of the field as the Rockets try and make something happen here. Their only goal came early in the second quarter as the Braintree defense clears it. And Woods will continue to move it up the field for Braintree. Rockets swinging into the Braintree end on the stick now of Soldado. And in the middle of the field, Braintree swats it out. As Marston looking to get to the loose ball. And Braintree will continue with possession. Down the far side, it's a fail, working it to the sideline. As Needham will possess it on a free hit on the far side. Sent across where the Braintree defense will get a whistle, and Braintree will take back over. Whistle against Braintree, as Needham will have it over midfield, right around the 40-yard line. As Burchill is able to clear it up ahead, looking for Lee. Also up there is Diuti. Braintree had some numbers up the field if they could have kept going with it. And now working it around is Droin. As Braintree on the backhand has it stolen. Continued up the field. .20 to go here in the third quarter. Still just one goal on the board here. Braintree trailing. As the spinning shot is blocked. And it will be a penalty corner situation, the first of the second half. Braintree has yet to have one. On the near side of the field, it will be a penalty corner. And a quick pass, the shot attempt, still loose in front of the goal. And now it's a good shooting lane, but it was blocked as Berajic was trying to get the shot off, and now Needham does score a second time as they get a second goal, one in the second quarter, one here in the third. And that was number 17, Schmalz, that scored the goal. That makes it 2-0. Both sophomores getting the goals. Down the sideline as that one deflects, and Braintree will play from behind by 2 goals now. As Braintree plays it up the sideline, it's taken away at midfield, played to the Braintree defense and taken away by Burchill, and here comes Lee looking to make something happen. Braintree just can't get the ball to her with space. 9.5 left here in the third quarter as Needham has added to their halftime lead. They lead 2-0. And Braintree now looking to clear. Not able to get the clearing attempt though, as Joyce fanned on the clearing. And now Woods will try and send it out. and a Braintree ball. Couple of nice stick handling moves as now Burchill swings it across as Maggie connects with Callie Burchill. And Burchill continues up the field. Deep in Needham territory, Braintree will have a free ball on the far side as Woods now trying to send it towards the goal as Braintree with a shooting lane, and they could not muster the shot off. And on the backhand, it's Joyce getting it over for the attempt for Diode, and very quickly it goes to the far side. So Braintree had the opportunity, just could not get a shot on goal, and right now they need two, but try and get one before the end of this third quarter if they could. Whistle against Needham. The Rockets, the guilty party, Braintree will have it around the 30-yard line or so. And Burchill trying to go through the defender as it's knocked off her stick, but Braintree will keep possession. Looking for Woods, and again Braintree will keep it. Got to get some shots off, got to start shooting it. And now Needham with the steal. Braintree a little nonchalant there in that attempt. As it goes out of bounds, Braintree will take it back over. Braintree continues with possession. And the midfield mark knocked off of the stick of Woods, slowed down by Lee. And now Burchill continuing with it. Sending it down the field. As the shot goes wide. Just over 5.5 remains here in this third quarter. One goal in the second, one goal in the third for Needham. They lead 2-0. Good battle right here as Braintree able to win it away. Strong play from Diode. That one takes a Braintree bounce, and here is Diode. Diode trying to get it in front of the goal as the shot from Lee will create in Braintree's first penalty corner here of the game. Let's see if they can cash in. Down by 2. Haven't had many opportunities to score. This is a time where they need to take advantage. Quick pass as Burchill looking to take the shot. Here it comes, and it's blocked. Braintree just cannot get the shot through here in this game, and has resulted in a big reason why they have struggled offensively the last couple games. Just not getting shots on goal. Getting play. Good play from their defense and their goalie. The offense has just really struggled. Middle of the field. As it'll be cleared out by Soldado. And at the midfield mark, Joyce. As Soldado continues with the ball, taking it away from Braintree. And then Curran coming in to slow down that rush. Braintree ball. As it's worked up the field, deep in their own territory. Himavitz trying to work it to the other side, and it does connect with McDonald. Under 3 minutes to go till the end of this third quarter as the shot attempt is kicked out. And Corcoran with a big stop to keep it 2-0. As Braintree works it down the field, looking to get to it is Lee. She has a chance, takes a shot and scores. And Braintree finally getting a shot and converting in front. So it took till about 2.5 minutes left here in this third quarter to get their first goal in almost 3 games. And Bridget Lee, the junior, gives Braintree a goal to make it 2-1. You've been wondering how come Braintree hasn't been able to get her the ball more often, but defenses have really tried keying in on her, and Braintree hasn't been able to get the ball to her with some space to work with, and in that case was able to outrace the defense and get the shot on goal and the goal to make it 2-1. So we'll see if that provides a spark for the Braintree offense. A dangerous stick up around the face of Diuti. Play continued. As Braintree clears it out of their own end. As it's loose in the middle of the field. As Marston trying to poke it free. And sent to the far side. Final 90 seconds here of quarter 3. Both sides have gotten one here in this third quarter, and the lead is still 1 goal, 2-1 in favor of Needham. Rockets with an opportunity here late, trying to get one as the shot was blocked by Curran. So 40 seconds left. Sun really creating some tough viewing here. On the far side of the field, the Rockets have to make something happen quickly. They only have 20 seconds. And it's Braintree hoping that this third quarter will come to a close quickly. And now the Wamps moving it up the field. Here is Lee trying to beat the clock. 10 seconds left as Braintree works it up the field, 2-on-2. And Needham with a nice defensive play to slow down the rush, and that'll just about do it here in the third quarter. And the third quarter has come to a close. Braintree and Needham both getting a goal here in the third, and it is 2-1 Needham after 3 quarters. We'll be back for fourth quarter action here on BCam TV right after this. Welcome back to Braintree High School, start of the fourth quarter. 2-1 the score in favor of the visitors from Needham. Mike will also bring the coverage here on BCam TV as we stream live, YouTube and the BCam TV station, channels 9 and 28 on Verizon and Comcast. As we are underway, 15 minutes left in this game, Braintree needing at least one more to tie it. The goal by Bridget Lee, the only goal by Braintree here in this game. But it gave Braintree a glimmer of hope after they trailed 2-0. Got themselves an opportunity to come back. We'll see what they can do here in this fourth quarter. As Lee running down towards that far corner and is able to keep the ball in play. Sends it over from Marston. Marston sends it towards the goal and it deflects in as Marston sends it home. And Braintree has tied the score at 2. So all of a sudden the offense has awoken. Actually going to give the goal to Birchill. It looked like Marston had deflected it, but Birchill picking up the ball will be the goal scorer for Braintree to make it 2-2. Maggie Birchill tying the score at 2, and all of a sudden the Braintree offense has awoken. Kind of had a feeling once Braintree got one, you'd see multiple come in. This is an offense that has been asleep for a couple games now, and now that they're awake, let's see if they can continue to pile on. And it did not take long to get the tying goal. It only took less than a minute to get it. So we have a brand new game now tied at 2. As the whistle against Braintree. Needham working it into the Braintree end, looking for a go-ahead goal, but Braintree clears it to the sideline. This would be a huge win for Braintree if they could get a come-from-behind win, as the ball is kicked out by the Braintree goalie, as Corcoran again makes a stop. And it will be a penalty corner here, so Braintree defense going to have to make a stop. After tying it up, you don't want to give one here. Quick pass as the Braintree defense collapses, could not block it. The high shot is just wide. That one was up around the head. That was a dangerous shot. Yeah, they actually hit their own player. Sent right back into the Braintree end as Braintree will take over. Twelve and a half left here in the fourth quarter. Braintree has tied it up. Middle of the field now. As Simovitz sends it all the way down, and that's going to go out of bounds for Braintree possession. So Birchill with the tying strike. Certainly going to have to see that Marston was figured in on that goal. Down along the sideline as Braintree plays it up the field, and here comes Lee with a head of steam. Braintree's offense continuing to work the ball up the field. Sliding it back for Birchill. Birchill to the middle of the field looking for Woods as Woods battles and slips up. Losing her footing, and Braintree will take back over just shy of the midfield mark. As Braintree gives it away. And now into the Wamp end. Down the sideline for Woods, who has Dayudi up ahead and runs it past the sideline, so it goes out of bounds. Got a good game on our hands, tied at 2 with 10:45 left. And Braintree gets the ball back. That one right down the sideline, but out of bounds. So Needham will play it out off the stick of Verzic. And illegal hit. And Braintree will play it right over midfield. And Spurchill goes high with it. Settled down by the stick of Diuti. And now to the sideline off of Needham. Off the stick. And Braintree again will have it. So 9:45 left. Braintree has tied the score here in this fourth quarter. Going to get back to 500 with the victory. As it's sent across, so to the back post and just past the stick of Marston as Braintree's offense continuing to get chances here in this fourth quarter. Pretty nice pass to the back post. Unfortunately, the ball was bouncing and Braintree couldn't take it out of midair. Burchill on the far side. As it pops free, right in front of the Braintree bench, as Braintree takes back over with possession. Swung to the middle of the field. As it takes a Needham bounce and 2-on-2 up the field they go. As Braintree looks to slow it down. McLaughlin does a nice job to slow down the rush, but Needham continues with the ball. And it does roll out of bounds out in the direction of Emma Ching, who was running towards that ball. Nice pass up the field. Under 8 minutes to go. Will we see another goal in this game? And the whistle going against Needham as Bernie swings the ball back to Braintree to allow them to hit it. Nice steal. Reading that ball well as Needham now works it towards the Braintree goal. And Lee sends it to the far side, trying to get it out of bounds. As the ball is sent across, a couple players in front for Needham, 3 different players in the front of the net. And the whistle going against Braintree. It will be a penalty corner, so the Braintree defense will be called to test. Trying to make a stop. Trying to keep it 2-2. Shot attempt, and that one goes off the outside of the goal. You heard that big plunk. That was the outside of the goal. And Braintree will get possession. Over midfield, here comes Lee. 2-on-2. With Diuti to her right, as Lee continues with it. Now a chance for a shot. Shoots and scores! The go-ahead goal, as Lee has scored her second here of the half, and Braintree has taken their first lead of the game, 3-2. So all of a sudden, Lee has found her spots in the field and has cashed in with 2 goals here in the second half, and Braintree with the first lead of the game. With just 6.5 to go, Braintree has scored the last 3 goals in this game after trailing 2-0. I was saying that Braintree needs to get some shots off, and they have done that. They have really shot the ball with purpose here in this second half. Backhanded pass as they try and get the tying goal. Needham with the shot and a whistle before. So a 3-2 lead for Braintree. 2 goals for Lee, 1 for Burchill. Right now the goal from Lee, the difference. Shot attempt, and it takes a weird bounce as it deflects wide. Braintree fortunate. 5:20 left as Braintree trying to kill some clock, but they're spending some time in their own end here as that goes off the outside of the goal. And Braintree now will be able to drain some clock. They're not in any rush. And another whistle going against Braintree. 4:50 left. Braintree clinging to a 1-goal lead, 3-2. This would be a huge win for Braintree to get back to 500. And you would think that this would give them a lot of momentum coming from behind from 2 goals down here at home after struggling the last 2 games. So Braintree will have the ball on the far side. As Braintree trying to work it up the sideline. And here comes Braintree again as Lee looking for a hat trick. She's been Braintree's best player here in this game on offense. But Braintree has played like a much better team here in this second half after a little break at halftime. They talked things over, and clearly whatever strategy they have implemented here in the second half has been much better as a game plan than the first half. As both players slipping up, Braintree comes away with the ball, and they need to work the ball up the field. You don't want to give it away, which is what Braintree does here. 3:25 left. Needham looking for an answering goal, and a whistle going against Braintree. Good defense. As Needham slipping again. We've seen them go down a couple times here in this game on the turf field. It's not slick out there at all, but just losing their balance. As it'll be a chance here for Himovitz, one of their captains. As Braintree trying to clear the ball away. 2:45 left, and Braintree now will have to defend a penalty corner as the Rockets try and make something happen here late. And that one is going to be given away. Braintree will take it back as Burchill now works it down the sideline. As Braintree trying to drain some clock. If they could get one more, this would put things away. So see if they can go for that 4th goal. Under 2 minutes remaining, as now it is Marston. Slowed down a little bit as Lee now gets it. 2 goals in the game for her. And Marston sends it to the middle of the field. Braintree would do well here to play it in the corner and drain more time. So the Rockets cannot stop the clock unless they took a timeout, but there would really be no reason to do it here as Braintree has the ball. 90 seconds left, and Braintree has it. They play it backwards. And now to the sideline. A couple of quick passes as Burchill sends it down. And here's a chance for a shot as it pinballs to the middle of the field. Here's Woods as Braintree gets possession. Final minute. Braintree on the verge of a big win here at home, trying to finish off the final minute. So Braintree with the penalty corner. This would be a good time to cash in and finish it off. As Joyce sends it right back towards the side where Woods, and now in the middle of the field is Dayuti. And again, Braintree will continue with possession. Half a minute to go. And a 3-2 lead. And Braintree just draining off precious seconds. Rockets need the ball. And Braintree sends it right back. Here's the shot taken by Joyce, rebound, and it goes just wide. And the game will come to an end here as Braintree will win this one 3-2. A big come from behind win over Needham to move back to 500 with a 7-7 record. As Braintree with 2 goals here in the fourth quarter, the difference in this game, as Lee with the go-ahead goal and the winning goal here in this game. 2 goals for her in this one. Burchill with the other for Braintree, and they win 3-2 here at home, beating Needham. A rare defeat against the Rockets. They have really had Braintree's number the last handful of seasons, and Braintree with the big win here today, 3-2. That'll conclude our live stream broadcast. I want to thank Jerry Comic, our cameraman here today. I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.